live for the workout stream. Boom. Good stuff. And then let's see. Go here. Be the stream. And then the workout with the music. Boom. There we go. That should be good to go. I'm gonna mute my own stream here. And then hopefully, yeah, whenever this pulls up with music, then it will not be muted. All right, perfect. There we go. Sweet. All right, we're gonna get this workout started. Today's gonna be arms and weak point day, so we're gonna hit a little bit of chest, some shoulders, some arms, and it's gonna be a good workout. Sweet. Any music recommendations, always let me know in the chat here as I get everything pulled up and ready to go. Watch off, so don't pull on the watch or anything. And yeah, sweet. All right, let me play some music to start off with here, and we're just gonna go some Linkin Park just for boom. All right, Final Masquerade. Then if it's not loud enough, let me know. Hopefully I'll be alright. Boom. Alright. Alright, we're just gonna get a warm-up set going on. Not going super hard on the shoulders or chest, but just a little extra, since it is part of the weak points that I put in here. The pre-workout is kicking in. Yo, what's up, Dallas? Alright, there we go. I'm gonna turn it down just a tad. It's a little bit, I feel like it's a little bit loud for me. Leland, how's it going? How you doing? How you doing? I don't know why it's showing the top chat rather than just all messages. On the horizon, higher than today, the stars begin to fade. Colton, what's up? I've watched the live action One Piece on Netflix, but I haven't yet dived into the anime or the manga, whichever one you want to go. Dallas, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Oh, my favorite Jujutsu Kaisen episode. You know what? Based off of who dad, what's up, how's it going? Based off of like the fighting, I would say the episode that I just got done watching. Let me go to it real quick here. So between probably Thunderclap Part 2 was crazy. The fighting was insane. But also, what's up, Shauna? How's it going? but also I want to say another one of my favorite episodes, non-standard. I think no, Black Flash or Sage. It's when Toto is introduced. I freaking love Toto's like one of my favorite characters. Yes, I do think so. Thunderclap is so it's Toji Fushiguro stuff. I think fights his dad. I think that's when, or no, right or wrong. I think it's when Fushiguro fights his dad. But yeah, I think that's what it was. Yo, Deej, is that how I say your name? Shrexy, what's up? How's it going? Shauna, yeah, I do remember you. How you been though? Has a little more Toto? Oh my gosh, yes. Toto by far is like hands down between Toto, Gojo, and Yuki. Those are like my three favorite characters so far. Toto is, my goodness, the resemblance between like Toto and Kenpachi from Bleach is like right there. Because Kenpachi is like, oh yeah, I don't know, like Kenpachi, in case you guys don't know, like Bleach on anime and stuff. Kenpachi is just like an absolute brute in Bleach, right? And Ichigo, Kenpachi's like, he wears an eye patch to absorb his power because he's too strong for people. Okay. Don't tell me that's not the most like Toto thing possible. And then so that's like Rock Lee with the ankle weights. So crazy. And then you have so between that and then it's like I just want to fight someone that's strong, like a strong opponent. And then he's like, "You're my." And then he says, "What's your type?" And he says, "I like a girl with long legs and a fat derriere." He said, "Brother." It was just hilarious. It was hilarious. Let's see. So blue juice. What? My favorite restaurant? I don't know. I feel like if I said my favorite restaurant, it probably would give away somewhere close to where I live. So I'm not gonna say it, but it's good. All right. We're gonna hit 30 pounds, but on the shoulder press here. No, you're all good. Any suggestions for music or anything, let me know in the chat. I got you guys. This is 30s, by the way. What's up, Abby? How's it going? Don't worry, Corey. We just started the stream, so I'm about to get the warm up all finished. But good to see you. I'm going a little bit more on an incline here, a little bit more upper. We're gonna hit some more chest here, but just do a little superset here. Got the warm up going. Well, how are you guys doing tonight? Yes. Now, shirt comes off. Let's go. In the sun for you. The sun will set free. It's hard to hold the notes really long when you're out of breath. Throughout the day, we'll embrace the world in gray. Wow, that's wild. Yeah. That's wild. Absolutely not. That's crazy. Alright. Alright, we're gonna hit one more set here of shoulders. What's up, Ender bro? I love it. Gotta love a good Ender farm, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry, I've played lots of Minecraft in my day. Throughout the day, we'll embrace the world in gray. What's up, Ryan? Happy Monday to you as well. Appreciate it. Okay. Let's get a little bit more. I'm gonna go a little bit higher number on the shoulder press. Only gonna do, I did one warm-up set. I'm gonna hit a little bit heavier set, of course. This is my weak point and arm day, so I'm just hitting chest and shoulders a little bit extra, so I'm not going super hard, like to failure for like multiple sets. Those right there were just 30 pounds. That was just 30. When the red, what does that mean? The red or blue? I don't know what that means, Darks. I might not have gotten that far yet. Alright, again, if you guys have any suggestions for music, songs or anything, let me know. Alright, but I'm gonna bump up the weight to 50 here. And then hit like a slightly more inclined shoulder press. So we got the shoulder press coming up now. But we're not like at a, I'd say this is probably like a 60-degree angle. Levers move out there. Oh, gotcha. Heck yeah, Corey, you already know. I got you, Jarks. Yeah, no, I haven't been a part of the community, in the JJK community at all, really. So I've heard nothing from anybody else. Slow. Okay. Like I said, I was only going one set there. This is just extra shoulder volume that we're hitting. So I'm not trying to go insane. The truth, it gives into most water. So lay down, the thread is real. I got you next. Corey. Real quick, you guys know, you guys watch or listen to or know about Final Fantasy, my my physique, my dream physique, or what I'm aiming for by the age of 35 is gonna be this right here, Sephiroth. I was checking out to see how tall Sephiroth was, and there's a mixture between him being either 6'1" to like 6'6", something like that. So, what's up, weird monkey? How you doing? Since I'm 6'4", I was like, oh, okay, bet. So give me like 4 years. I'm gonna try to have that physique. We'll see. Yo, Krista, how you doing? Rocker Kid, let's go. 290. I love to hear it. I wish you the best of luck. That's amazing. Make fun of barbers giving the characters names. Oh, I got you. Okay, Darks. Yeah, I had no clue about that. Leland, appreciate that for real. I am not a bodybuilder. My physique is not nearly as shredded as it would have to be. But I really do appreciate that. Yeah, so in 4 years, that's what I'm going to try to go for. Filters through. I was just playing Chevelle the Red. Now we're going to play Chevelle Jim Jones Part 2. Dom, no. If you're talking about Tren, as in the supplement, whatever, no. Trent, that's not my name. My actual name is Dalton. Haley, I have no clue what you're referring to. Yeah, I know I don't have your number. I know you don't have mine. I haven't texted anyone for the last, 8 hours. Super Android 17. Hey, let's go. I don't have a super strict diet. I can turn up the music a little bit. I've got family sleeping upstairs. Also IDK, what's going on? So for my diet, at least, it's not super strict because on weekdays, it's pretty strict. Like protein shake in the morning for breakfast with yogurt and strawberries and protein granola. And then sometimes I'll bring chicken to work, chicken with rice or chicken with a veggie. It's never chicken, veggie, and rice because I don't have the mental capacity to make all of it. I'm just whatever. I'll just eat chicken. I don't care. I know how seasoned make it taste good, so I'm fine with it. Just chicken and water. But then on weekends, since I am married, I've got a wife, I've got a son. Unfortunately, my wedding ring has broken. It was a silicone one. My son and I were roughhousing. It broke. Whatever. But weekends, because I'm with my family and not at work the majority of the day, I do in fact just eat more, just whatever. So, and then Fridays, pizza night and movie night, so have pizza. Leland, I'm not in school. I'll take that as a compliment, as in you think I look that young, so thanks. I'm gonna drop the angle of the bench. So we're gonna be at a 15% angle roughly. Yo, Pink Dragon, what's up? Gonna go kind of heavy right here. Leland, I don't say my family's name. I'll say my name. Dalton is my first name, or you can call me Trighost. But I refer to my son and my wife as wife ghost. My wife, baby ghost is my son, and then me, Trighost. That's just to keep everybody safe, everybody protected, and all that fun stuff. Gently guy. Oh yeah, Darks, I would have never known that had you not said it. So this is 50 pounds, by the way, right here. The App Store. Leland, I have no clue what you're talking about. The App Store. Heck yeah, let's go. 50-pound flour bags. I love it. I, in fact, do not work at a bakery. I don't think I've ever actually even held or seen a 50-pound bag of flour. Oh, it's all good, Leland. It's all good. Appreciate the sub, Luke. Appreciate it. Always appreciate it. So, thank you for that. Very kind of you. Oh, here. I almost forgot. I haven't weighed myself since like last stream on Friday. So let's see. Let's see what we're weighing in at. Okay. 194.8 right there. So not bad, not bad. Yo, go free. Can I call you Gober? What's up, Gober? It's like a giant rucksack, like a bag of cement. Yeah, for real. 194.8. I forgot what it was last stream. I think it was like 193 or something. 193.6, I think it was on Friday. Any other suggestions for music, let me know. I'm just gonna play one of the next things that's on my just like suggested that I've listened to many times. This is Dear Agony by Breaking Benjamin. Big fan Goku, heck yeah, let's go. So we got the Dragon Ball Z there, and then also like the Starry Night Van Gogh art style of Goku with the Kamea against Vegeta. Good stuff, good stuff. Say, did I take pictures? Who's that by, Leland? We can check it out. I just don't know who that's by. If you wouldn't mind, let me know. So, funny thing about the light bulb. Ready for this? I've already hit it before. Now granted, like the light bulb itself is fine. It's like the metal that's screwed in. Of course there's like the wires that go down. So it's still safe and everything. It just so happens that the metal that it normally is in where it like locks into place, right? There's like the circular base and then it locks in with like clamps. I've hit it before, and so one of those clamps fell out, and then all of them fell out. So it's hanging more so by the wire. I got a new light bulb to fix it. However, the wattage was off. I didn't realize it. So when I plugged in the new light bulb, it was very dim, and I was like, I can't have this. So that's why I don't have a better light bulb that's not wiggling. All right, I'm gonna bump the weight up to 60 pounds. Or no, let's go 70. Let's just bump it up 70. Oh, okay. Do I take pictures by? Okay. Hey, appreciate it, Ryan. Yeah, it's not popping up. The like in like the music. Who would it be by again? What's up, Chin? How's it going? Grade O. What? Alright, this is gonna be 70 pounds, by the way. Well, you know, let's get one more. We gotta get another song going before we start this, otherwise we'll be stuck with no song. Yo, Slow, what's up? How you doing? Ooh, this will be a good one. Yo, Accurate, what's up? This is a day to remember. 10 sit-ups with dumbbells. Yes. Well, I guess it depends how much are the dumbbells. No, space. So, okay. So, a long time ago, speaking of Warped Tour, gotta pause the music for this. Okay, so a long time ago, there was a girl that I was talking to and interested in. Now, at this point, I lived in the Midwest region. She was in, like, New Hampshire. And she would always talk about Warped Tour, and then I was like, yo, it actually sounds kind of cool. I had a friend of mine who was like, bro, I want to go to Warped Tour. At this point, I'm like, I don't know, somewhere between like 15 and 17 years old. And so it was like a day to remember, Asking Alexander. Like there was all these bands that I was like really into, especially at the time. And then I never ended up going to Warped Tour, but I really wanted to, except, you know, like I've told you guys before, growing up, it was in the household. Once I got to like teenage years, I'm the youngest of all my siblings. It was just my mom and I. My mom was disabled. So there was not much funds coming in, you know what I'm saying? So extra money for Warped Tour wasn't a thing. My mom, she was very against me getting a job because she's like, your job is to get good grades for school and, you know, do well in sports, whatever. Like, that's your job, not making money. All right, cool, whatever. So I had no money to go to Warped Tour. I had no funds. I didn't have a way to get there, nothing. So I was like, dang. I guess I could go now, but I'm a dad now. I'm not gonna take my son, who is well under the age of going to a concert and enjoying it. Yeah, that's not happening. But I really that was part of my era of why I started working out, was because I wanted to get a bunch of tattoos, and then was like, but if I get tattoos and I get buff, then like all those tattoos are gonna stretch out and whatever, because I was super scrawny. So then I was like, oh, I need to work out now. And then finally, now I don't want tattoos, but I just work out. Nate, what's going on? How's it going? Hayden, how you doing? I'm working out currently, just in the middle of a story. Welcome back, Cook. Welcome back from Italy. That's awesome. Hope your time there was that you had a ton of fun. And how are you doing? Before 10:15, guys gotta go to bed. Oh, all good, Slow. No worries, no worries. I don't know who that is. I could not do push-ups on my pinky. I know. Warped Tour would have been so cool. And the music nowadays just isn't like how it used to be. But these are gonna be 70s. Yeah, I know, Hayden. I gotta get stronger. Pinky push-ups would be sick, though. Never tried them, but I already know my pinkies aren't that strong. I might be able to do 3-finger push-ups, like index, middle finger, and thumb. Let's try it. Let's try it. I trim my armpit hair. I've got it. I just trim it down. That's where a lot of your body odor sticks, in your armpit hair. Why not trim it down? I don't need it. Who am I trying to be freaking wildebeest for? No one. All right. So I know I could not do pinky push-ups, but I will try 3 fingers each. Ready, sit, go. Got it. 1. Okay. I wonder if I could go thumb and index. Nope. My finger's gonna break. Goodness. Nate, no, I am married to my wife and I got a son, so I'll just let that be the answer. Nah, Hodges, you're all good. You're all good. We're here just hanging out. Appreciate it, paper. What's up? How you doing, by the way? Yeah, no, I think one. Oh no. Yeah, Hayden, I could do a 1-arm push-up, but not. Yo, Nate. Nate, here's your one warning. Yeah, we're not gonna do any of that. All right, we're just gonna put you in a permanent ban. That's disgusting. We're not gonna talk about that. You're just banned. You had your one warning. I'm not gonna give you many seconds. Not the place for that. But I can do 1 arm. I do feel like I get more of a leg workout when I do that. My hamstrings are pushing hard, but oh well. Hodges, how can I do with 6 fingers? How? I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. I've got family sleeping upstairs. Hopefully I didn't wake them up. Thumbs only. Yeah, I am no Bruce Lee. I am but a Trigos. 3 fingers. I feel like my fingers are pretty strong. I do grip exercises, so I feel like my forearms are not super lacking. But 3 fingers. I don't my fingers are not relaxed, so it's not them just smushed. So it's not as bad. But 3 fingers though, you just keep them really tight. Okay, see? Tight. And then know your body. If you feel like your finger's about to break, then stop. Atticus, I'm not gonna repeat it. Just not the place. Just be appropriate. You can be kind of silly or whatever. Just don't be gross. What's up, Houdat? How's it going? Well, welcome from my basement. No, Hayden. I cannot do a 1-arm pull-up. I can do the 1 arm where it's you're holding on to 1 arm and you grip like this. But, yeah. No, a 1-arm pull-up. No, I'm not hitting that. I'm not that strong. See, if I were to do a 1-arm pull-up, I could do one like this. Except I don't feel super comfortable because I was about to just fall and hit into that. Oh well, that's fine. Can I plank for a minute? I could. Atticus, I see. Just make sure, don't say your age. I just want I want that's for you to know, no one else to know. We keep it friendly, safe for everybody here. We gotta keep it safe for everybody, so it's all good. It's all good. We play Careless Whisper. I was listening to Careless Whisper in my car the other day. I am not Jewish. I am a Christian. We are going to get into the arm workout now. We hit the weak point, shoulders and chest. I don't hit like super hard on the shoulders and chest on days like today because it's more arm focused. And then we're going to hit some abs as well. Well, Atticus, I appreciate the kind words. I'd say years of hard work and trying to prove people wrong. I used to be very scrawny, very weak. Here, I'll show you. Yeah, Hodges, I don't know who that is, so I don't get like the reference if there is a reference there. This is what I used to look like here. Hayden, you have a good night too. Also appreciate the kind words. So this is what I used to look like. You can see, I always make the joke that my chest touches my back because I'm so scrawny there. Old country singer? Oh, see, and that makes sense because I don't listen to country. I'm not a fan of it. But yeah, so between then, here, you know, it's been years, but hey, Vlad, amen to that, amen to that. Actually, my wife and I, we do a daily devotional together, and we just did one earlier today. Now, it is more like Easter themed than like, you know, Judas and the Maccabees and all that stuff because, you know, we're leading into Easter. But heck yeah. Titan, I do really enjoy math. I actually enjoy it just because I do, because I'm nerdy like that. But Sam, no, I've never been in the military. Never really had the urge to be in the military. Nothing like that, so. But I am gonna give myself a buzz cut here in the next like few weeks, probably. Next time I cut my hair, I'm giving myself a buzz cut. I'll read some books, and not super often. I do read books, and then I also listen to some audiobooks. I have surfed, but I don't live on a coast, so it was like vacation when I was like really young. I went to Hawaii with my dad, stuff like that. But so your muscles are weak, like jelly. Well, see, Atticus, that means you know where you have room for improvement. You've got room for improvement. So, boom. Hodges, some of the strongest people, like the strongmen of the world, they are not super cut. They're not super like shredded. It's because, you know, the more you weigh, the more you're gonna be able to like push, you know, in some form or fashion. That's okay. Shaking head at the Americans. It's okay. Everybody has a right to their feelings and whatnot. No worries. Again, if anyone has any suggestions for music, let me know. I appreciate it, Atticus. Thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. All right, we're gonna hit arms now. I was just changing the weight, changing the songs. I'm gonna move the weight around. Whole couch. Thought it was heavy. Thought it was light. Hey, let's go. Hey, all good. Corey, you have a great day. I know you said it was like 5 in the morning for you. Good job. Waking up early, doing all those great things. So you have a great one. Appreciate it. Atticus, appreciate the sub. My medicine makes me eat more. Wait, what? Gain 60 pounds in a year? Holy cow. That's okay. I can see it. You can overpower you with a pinky. Dang, Titan. You must be super strong. Never let you fall, and I always maintain. Alright. We're gonna hit the arms now. Supinated curls here. Zay. Oh, I got you, Titan. Talk about L. It's all good. You benched 120. Hey, let's go, Bubbles. Good job. Good job. Omar, this is just 30 pounds. But how are you doing? And I always meant to. Yeah, if I was weaker than my mom or my grandma, it'd be really awkward since I'm the only one above the ground. I weigh 194.8, I believe, was earlier in the stream. Appreciate it, Atticus. You have a blessed day as well. Hey, Hodges, I'm right there with you. It's 11:05 for me, so. But you have a great night. Appreciate it. User, how's it going? How much do I bench? My max right now probably would be about 230 to 235. So I hit this 1.5 times yesterday. It's both 45s on each side. So I did a little bit of bench last night. Also, Titan, appreciate the sub. Thank you. Yeah, I did a little bit of bench last night. I hit 225, like 1.5 reps. I failed on the second rep, but luckily I was able to lift it enough for here. My max I've ever hit was 245. I was going for 250 for like a challenge for the month of October. I was at 230, and then my goal was to hit 250 by the end of the month. So I had a month to go up. I got to 245, failed to the challenge, unfortunately. So I had to go on a 5-mile run on my treadmill wearing my weighted vest down yonder, which was very, very tiring. And then I got injured shortly after for my on my elbow. I was arm wrestling 2 people at once, and not one person for each arm, right? It wasn't like a weird huh. It was like 2 people had all 4 combined hands on my one arm, and then I was like had them here, and then they tired me out, and I lost. And then I was like, ow, my elbow hurts the next day, not realizing that I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. And then after the injury, I got sick, so my bench went down quite a bit, but it's all good. What, Daniel? I'm not sure what those are. Sam, I don't. The only time I take days off is if my body is like, oh, you need to be done for the night. So there are times when I don't typically take days off, whether it's doing cardio or it's like weightlifting or calisthenics or whatever it is. I'm usually working out every day, but when my body, and you know your body, when my body's like, yo, you need to take a break, then I was like, okay, I'm off for the night. Yes, Space. The injury was at the end, or is in the beginning of November. Atticus, okay, says call to me, I won't answer. Okay. What's up, Slime? I did not serve in any of the military branches, if that's what you're asking. What keeps me going? What's the word I don't know how to continue? I would say one and only, find something in your life that holds you to it. So for me, for example, I'm a father and a husband. I want to be healthy and strong and live a long life, outside of potential things that could, car accident. I don't know if that could ever happen. But Leland, of course, you were just here earlier. What's up? And Elias, is that how I say your name? Games, hello to you. If I say your name incorrectly, please let me know. So for me, I'm a husband and I'm a father. My ring broke, by the way, silicone ring, roughhousing with my son. So I want to be strong. I want to set a good example. I want to be able to protect my family. I want to set the precedence. I want to lead from the front. So that's why for me, that keeps me going about working out and being active. And also I'm big into cardio as well. I don't always do it every day, but I want to have a strong, healthy heart as well, so that way I can live long, hopefully, to be with my son for many, many years. You can have something like that in your life if you just want to prove people wrong. When I was younger, I was very scrawny. I actually had this picture up from earlier, but that was me a long time ago, like before I started working out. I was looking like that at the end of high school, and I had so many like adults that would be like, "Oh, wait till you're 30, and you're gonna get a beer belly, and you're gonna be looking like this and that, and you're not gonna be, you're like anytime you eat food, you're just gonna gain weight, blah blah, all this stuff." And I was like, I, it's probably bad. I know it's very prideful of me, so it's something I try to work on, but it was like I will prove you wrong. Like when I'm 30, which I just hit 31 just 22 days ago. When I turn 30, I'm not going to be looking like I got a beer belly. I'm not going to be feeling like I can't go up a flight of stairs and out of breath. That's what I said to myself. When I had many adults that were like, "Oh, blah, 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 this, that." I was like, "No, I'm not, you piece of crap." I didn't say that to them. At that time, I was like, "Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah." Well, thanks. What's up, Diabolic? What's up, Chips? Um, so Jessful, this is what I looked like before I started working out, really. And so, yeah, for me, it was just like, so it's finding something. Also, Sabrina, appreciate the sub. Very, very kind of you. Appreciate it. So, to your question, oh, Daniel, I do have adjustable dumbbells, by the way. They're the Power Block Elite EXP. But to your question, one and only, what keeps me going is finding a reason why, and then sticking to that reason. I also a long time ago heard, it was like a video of a guy who had interviewed, let's just say, a guy who would target children in bad ways. And the guy said, I didn't discriminate or target any child for bad things based off of the child, but based off of the father, if the father looked like he could protect the kid. In my head, I will never have a moment where someone looks at my son, looks at me and says, "Can the father protect the child?" and them to say no. That was like, for me, 100% nope, never. So all of those things combined, yeah. Sam, for me personally, my dad, he doesn't drink alcohol, but he definitely, he said in many occasions that he wants to lose a lot of weight. I'll just say that. But yeah. Anyway, let's get into the next song. Here, what song? Let's go more Breaking Benjamin. I personally don't think I think it's probably more so the pre-workout. And also I feel very passionate about working out and my family. So yeah. Space Invader, without a shadow of a doubt, yes, I am the most fit person in my family. Like I've got, so my mom passed, as you guys may or may not know. My dad, he's always been heavier, and has always, pretty much since I was a kid, has always been like, yes, I want to lose more weight, stuff like that. I have like 2 siblings, I'd say, that are pretty fit, but one of them I don't think exercises. She's just like more skinny. And then another sibling, she does work out and stuff, but I don't think it's like, probably not to the degree that I do, which is completely fine. And then like my brother, I'm like a hair taller than him, but he weighs like well over 100 pounds more than me, but not from working out, if that makes sense. Jason, what's up? How's it going? You said this channel will be removed soon. Okay. My mom passed. She had an autoimmune disease. Appreciate it, Strawberry. That's very kind of you. Thanks for the sparkles. You're too kind. You're too kind. Appreciate it. Always appreciate it. Never expect it. So thank you. Um, oh yeah. So I don't on like the workout streams and stuff where like we've got music going on. I'm not like monetizing it for people for. We're just working out. We're having a good time. We're working out. So the hundreds of workout streams I've had where I play music and it's like, oh, you know, copyright music, whatever. It's not like strikes. Does that make sense? It's just like, hey, you can't make money off of this, and I'm well aware of that because I'm playing music. So I had a buzz on my leg. Oh, thanks, Haley. Appreciate it. Take the breath right out of me. Oh, no. It's all good, martial art. If you didn't know, then you didn't know. It's all good. There's no need to apologize. It's all good. Appreciate one and only. That's a supinated curl. So what I'm doing right now is a curl. It's working out the bicep. So I'm gonna lower the weight to show you an example. So what you do is you get a weight, right? And the bench is an incline. So I'll show you from the side here. It's an incline. So that way, when the weight is hanging down, there's like not momentum of me being at like at an angle like this at just like sitting up straight. It's easier to have more of like a momentum, or for your arm not to have like a bigger stretch, as they call it, and what it would be. But so you come here, so you have your arm like relaxed, but you have your palm facing upward. So it's called supinated, like your hand is holding a bowl of soup, right? So you come here with your hand still supinated, and you just curl the weight. You just curl the weight. That's it. You can go slow and in control. No swinging the arms, nothing. And it helps with your bicep here. And then I'm gonna do some dips. What's up, Silver? How's it going? Appreciate the kind words. Yeah, I'm against steroids. I have a friend so a couple of people I work with, one who's hopped on like everything. Not for me. He never like tried to convince me, but a different friend who hopped on testosterone. He's like, bro, you gotta hop on with me. And I was like, no thanks. That's not for me. So, but yeah, this is gonna be like a bicep workout. And then I'm gonna hit some weighted dips. Now I got this recently, a belt. So it's this right here. You put this on your waist, and then and it has a chain that will hold weight in between your legs here. And then you come here. I'll lift the camera up slightly so it's not so awkward. Hello. You come here, right? And you just do dip, boom, up. So then I'll put some weights on here, because you can see I can just sort of rock out. I can rep out some body weight dips, and it's not too big of a deal. I did try my 1 rep max for the weighted dips, and I got to 115, which was really cool. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing soon. But right now I'm hitting some biceps, and then I'll move to triceps with that. and then I'll hit another bicep exercise, and then another tricep exercise. Start making, I guess, yeah, that's true. Appreciate it, Silver, appreciate it. There's just so many out there where, like, I don't know. You ever get that feeling where you're like, oh, can I really relate, or can I really make something that's already out there that makes it that much different for people to relate to or to understand more? I get in that mindset a lot because there are many times when I'm like, oh yeah, I could do like a tutorial, but I'm like, there's people that have so great content out there. I'm like, yeah, but someone could just like see that and be like, oh, boom, yeah, and it'd probably make a lot more sense than mine. Who knows? Maybe I need to find like maybe my little like my little twist on it could be like analogies or something like that. I don't know. You said I'm breathing hard. I do work on cardio, so. But yeah, I've been working out for like, I don't know, almost an hour. Yo, Flaming, what's up? I do remember that song being requested a while back. As a 16-year-old hair on gear, been in the hospital twice. Gosh, dang. I'm so sorry to hear about that. That's terrible. What's up, Scott? How's it going? Yeah, it's just I feel like the only like time I could think about like hopping on gear. I've said this before. The only time personally that I would ever think about it is if Disney was like, we want to make a live action Hercules, but you need to hop on gear or hop on something to look a certain way. That's the only time I'd like think about it. Only time I would even think about it. But I feel like generally for the only time people like generally like I guess should, that's not even the right word, but like where it would be like not super uncommon is if like you were trying to like compete, like actually compete at like, you know, Mr. Olympia or something like that. Michael, appreciate the request. I'm just sweating, so I don't want to put a shirt on and just like dirty up a shirt for no reason. Yeah, but competition, I feel like that's really like, for the average person to hop on gear, I don't understand why people do that. So 5 miles every day, dang, that's crazy. You are a beast. I'm not running 5 miles every day. Over the hills and far away. I got you next. Got more information for you. Make sure we're listening. Make store videos. Alright, one and only. If I do, I'm saying it right now. If I make any tutorial videos, it's because of you. Take a chance every cycle. Yeah, you just never know. It's like it's a gamble, and also because everybody's different, like genetically. You don't know if your body is going to like someone I work with, he's hopped on the most intense stuff trend of like max like amounts, like more dose than like freaking trend twins and all this stuff. And he's like, yeah, my body does not absorb like the supplements like it does for other people. So he got like kind of stronger, but like the giant results that so many people other got, when he said he took like tren and everything else under the sun, he's like, yeah, I didn't get enough of a result to like stay on for more than like 3 or 4 cycles. So it's like, or maybe even more cycles. I forgot. It was months ago when he told me. But yeah, it's just crazy. Yeah, accurate. I got you. Strongman shouldn't put needles in your derriere. Yeah. Actual work, no shortcuts. Say in Marines. Okay. Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense then. What's up, Bubbles? Welcome back. Tell me what happens if it's like this. Oh, I got you. Yeah. It's just a risk for me personally. I don't want to take. So Flaming, do you want to listen to Tom Sawyer next or Over the Hills? Oh, you said scratch that, Tom Sawyer. Okay, I see now. Alright, I'm just gonna play that now. How much do you get left? Bubbles, I'm not sure what you're asking. Are you asking how much more am I exercising? Oh, how much do I deadlift? My max deadlift will probably be close to 400 pounds. But I don't go super heavy on my deadlifts because I just don't have a reason to. But my max is right around like 400 pounds. Oh, heck yeah. Big Flex, what's up? I weigh 194.8 according to the beginning of the stream, and I'm 6'4". Working out seemed easy, which is very misleading, but I feel like if you explained it, it would work out way better. Alright, makes sense, makes sense. No, I've never vaped. I will never vape. The only smoking I do is on a grill. When it gets warmer outside, even maybe when it's a little bit closer to being colder. Get the grill out, some charcoal, grill up some brats, some burgers, hot dogs, some chicken, pork chops, some steak. That's the only smoking I do. Oh heck yeah, some barbecue. Yeah, you know it, you know it. Yeah. Smoking is not it for me. Not smoking is cool. Staying healthy, that's the cool thing, kids. Remember that. Alright, I'm gonna get one warm-up set for some body weight dips here, and then I'm gonna put the belt on. Then we're gonna move into some other bicep workout. Smoke brisket. Oh, see, I've never made a brisket. I don't have like a cool setup for my grill. I've got one of those cheap ones, like the cheapest grill that you can think of. The one that's like $15, and it stands like this tall, right? With the lid on, this tall. That's the one that I have. I do have a chimney, as in like a charcoal chimney. If you don't know what that is, it's to get your charcoal, like you put charcoal in it. It's like a cylindrical metal casing, and it's got some holes in the bottom. You just put like newspaper in there, throw charcoal in, light the newspaper, let the charcoal heat up, and then you throw it in the grill. And so that way you get an even heatness on or even temperature for the charcoal. So I've got a chimney, a charcoal chimney, but that's the fanciest thing. The charcoal chimney is more expensive than the grill itself. Oh heck yeah! No, I've had some good brisket, trust me. But yeah, I would never. I just don't. Between my wife, myself, my wife, and my son, like, there's no need for me to make a brisket. Like a brisket, I feel like, unless you just got it on stack. Like if you got it on hand brisket and you're like, shoot, I've got 6 hours to let it slow cook, 8 hours, 12 hours to let it slow cook. Cool, right? My wife, my son, and myself on weekends, I'm not trying to sit around the grill. That's like like the cheapest grill possible. I'm not trying to keep like an eye out on that for half the day. For the three of us, like no, I'll just make some burgers. My son probably wouldn't even eat the brisket, and if he would, it'd probably be like the smallest amount. It'd just be me. What's the point of that? Like I don't need to do that for myself. Arthur, what's going on? Doug, how you doing? It's just me. Him, I guess. Let's see. Oh, that's a good song. It's Iris by Goo Goo Dolls. Good song, however, it's not the vibe now. I know it's not. Flaming, you talking about my son being a picky eater? If that's the case, sort of. He's like when we're like, hey, when my wife and I are like, hey, but you gotta eat this, whatever, then he's pretty good at it. He just wants to play. It's not that my son's a picky eater, super picky, but he just wants to play. He doesn't want to eat at all. And so we have to remind him, hey, bud, you gotta eat some food. Because he will go all day without eating if he could, if that just meant like running around, play at a park and playing and this and that. Hands down, he's not worried about food. He's worried about how much time he can get to play. You want to feed everyone? Heck yeah, let's go. Donkey, what's up? Matt from high school. Were we in the same grade? This is the test. There's only one Matt I can think of off the top of my head. Stop from sending. Alright, let's go here. Alright. Alright. This will be like a slightly more, what's it called? Hold on. I feel like I gotta tighten my shorts just in case. I don't want my shorts to like sag down. That's weird. Alright, this is gonna be 35 right now. I'm gonna hit a quick 7, 2, 3. Alright. Now, I'm going to add another 35, so we'll have 70 pounds total for the weighted dips. And then from there, I'm going to try to max out as much as I can. The slowed instrumental version. Okay, here's the thing. I'm all down for it, but it's also a workout stream. My simple confession of my Okay, alright, sounds good. But to be honest, sometimes people will hop in the stream because I'm like playing like Katy Perry, like Firework, whatever it's requested. And I'm down for whatever. But to be honest, I could listen to Celine Dion. I could listen to Celine Dion and work out, feel a good pump. What do I do? So here I stream games. I play video games, and I work out, do streaming, working out and playing games. So the computers would be, or the computer monitors, but computer would be for video editing, recording, streaming, gaming. Yep. I'm thinking about so I have a really cheap 3D printer that someone I work with gave me a while back. But that same person got a really nice 3D printer and started printing some stuff off. And now I really want to get a 3D printer, like a good one. Oh my gosh. There's some cool stuff. Today's Celine Dion's birthday? No way. No way. Hold up. I'm about to look this up. Birthday. Yo, it is! That's crazy. That's crazy. That's cool. All right. What's up? She's almost 60 years old. 58 today. Happy birthday to her. All right, let's see. Meaningful love. Meaningful love instrumental. Okay. Oh, gotta be careful here. I got 35 pounds on me right here. It's time to roll around. Gotta put the other 35 on. Okay, I'm liking this. So we'll go 70 pounds here. Ow! 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 It pinched my leg hair. I don't like it. I don't like it when my leg hair is pinched. No siree. Alright. Here we go. We got 70 pounds total. 35 each plate. So 70 pounds total. We're gonna hit on. This is not me dancing. Just kidding. 70 pounds total. I'm gonna see how many I can hit. My guess is somewhere between 3 to 5. Oh heck yeah! You already know Psalms 35, 1 through 2. Amen to that. Amen to that. Amen. Appreciate that, GT. Always love God's word in the chat. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. That's 4. Whew, that was like my everything. I'm like feeling in my neck. Please appreciate the subscribe. Thank you very much. You're too kind, too kind. Okay, I'm gonna take a breather. We're just gonna chill here for a second. Let this relax for a second, or let me relax for a second. My triceps are very, very wobbly now. That was good. 4 clean reps. Almost got a 5th rep for 70 pounds, so not bad. One of these days, I really hope that I can do my own weight. So I'm 194. One of these days, I'm hoping I can put like 200 pounds and hit 1 rep. We're at 115, so I got some time, a lot of strength to work towards, but good clean reps though. I'm gonna try to hit 1 more set here. I'm a little bit wobbly, a little bit shaky. I'll give myself another like 20 to 30 seconds to cool down, and then we're gonna hit our last set until failure with the 70 pounds here. And then we're gonna move on to another bicep workout, another tricep workout, a little bit abs in between, and then that'll be the workout for the night. So it was a good workout. Hit a little bit of chest, a little bit of shoulders, arms. Feeling good, feeling good. Yep. Here we go. Let's see. I think I can get another 4 reps. Maybe we can get a 5th. I believe. 2. 4. Okay. We got it. Got it. Got those 5 reps. My neck hurts so bad. I definitely feel like I just strained my neck veins, my neck muscles, whatever. We got it. Gotta push ourselves every time. Yes. Yes. Hey, I called that too. 5 full reps. Yes. Oh. I'm live every Monday and Friday. Sometimes I stream more. You'll see I've got some mirrors back here. I cut my hair live on stream as well. So sometimes, for whatever reason, it seems like I usually do that on a Thursday. But yes, I just think I had a PT that had a condition. All right, Paul. I've never heard that one before, but dang. I don't even know what to say. Dang. Okay. Let's see. Good song. What do I listen to? Magnetic capes attached to your vapes. To your vapes? I've never vaped. And I don't own one. So does that mean I cannot get a cape for my vape? What a shame. Alright. Can you feel the silence? Alright, I'm gonna take these off here. Hey, yes sir. Let's go, one and only. You get it? Okay, let me stop rolling. Hey, appreciate the gold coin. Ah, you're too kind. One and only. Always appreciated. Never expected so. Thank you very much for that. It's very kind of you. Alright. Just the bar right now. Hey, Hacksaw, appreciate it. God bless you. By chance, your name reminds me of the movie. Have you seen the movie Hacksaw Ridge? Love it. Such a good movie. Very, very inspiring. Desmond Doss himself. Andrew Garfield playing him. This is just the bar, obviously, so it's very light. But we're gonna do some drag curls. I'm gonna hold closer though. Well, I like to do warm-up sets though. Drag curls a lot of times you'll be able to go heavier weight. Obviously we're gonna do like full on, you know, this. But I've already hit an exercise workout like that. So I'm going drag curls, go a little bit heavier. Probably gonna put a 25 on each side for, let's see, dang, I don't want to have to take this one off, but I'm gonna have to now. If I'm gonna put 25 on without taking everything apart. It is what it is. Make sure. Woo! Woo! You see that? You see that? I almost hit my head on that. Woo! That was so close. I don't know if you saw that speed reaction, but I was like, whoo! Oh, I'm telling you. When you're tall and you've hit your head enough times, get that speed. Reflexes. Crazy. Can't say that for the last time. I think I might have got myself in the head last time. Alright, you're gonna hit a little bit of abs in the midst of all this. Let's go, King, for a day. Pierce the veil.
Yes.
Dying, you told me think about it. I did. Pink, I didn't see your message before you retracted it. Said I know said. Oh, thanks, Maddie. Appreciate you. Bring me pain, intoxication, paranoia, and a lot of fame. I work by drinking late. Still there's nothing left. This right here is 25 on each side, so it'll be 95 total. We're doing drag curls. Alright. I'm gonna bump the weight up. That's kind of a lot. It's easier than I thought it would be. Like a dog on the floor. Imagine living like a king someday. A ghost in the walls. I'm actually, normally I don't. But I'm gonna put these on so that way it doesn't slip. Yes, War, that is correct. Working out Das biceps. Hail Mary, forgive me, blood for blood, heart beating. Alright, this will be 1:15 now. You wanna guess how old I am, War? Appreciate it, Shelly. Thank you for those kind words. You're too kind. Too nice, too nice, too nice. You told me think about it, but I didn't feel a thing anymore. For the things that I want, I'm oversleeping like a dog on the floor. King someday, we ghosts in the walls. Us now. Let's get some abs. Ah, thanks. Appreciate it, Shelly. So shout out to my wife. She got me both this Dragon Ball Z and this Dragon Ball Z poster. And then shout out to my son because he painted that for me. So really cool. Yo, Scribe, what's up? Good to see you again. Shoulders don't have to gauge your trapezies. That might be the case. Do I? I didn't notice if I did or not. I think it's, I don't know, maybe I do. Oh well. If I do, I'm not too worried about it. This is the, I don't often do a drag curl. So, and I don't often do like shrugs. I feel like, I don't know, I don't think my traps are like crazy, but they're not, I don't feel like they're like super tiny either. I feel like they're just fine. But if I do a little bit of a shrug with it, I'm not too worried about it. Again, this is just, that's just like another, I've already hit biceps. So, as long as I'm feeling in the biceps, which I am, then I'm cool with it. But I will try to not shrug the shoulders. Also, War, I'm 31. Let's see here. Is it time that you do like once a week or just wondering? Shelly, I work out pretty much every day. Let me see. Appreciate it, War. Appreciate it. Yeah, Shelly, I work out pretty much every day. Hey, Pink, you have a great one. Appreciate it. Yeah, I work out pretty much every day. The only time I take days off is if I'm like, my body is like, yo, you need to chill. Stop working out. You need rest. So that's really the only time that I don't work out. Which sometimes is not at all in a week. Sometimes I'll go 2 weeks, no rest days, pushing myself to the max, and then it's like, you know, the next day it's like, oh, you know what, I'm taking a weekend off. Sarcoplasmic muscle? I don't know what that is. Feel like a monster. I'm still not sure. I'm still not exactly sure after reading what it means. But I don't think I've had that in like the 3.5 years I've been working out consistently. Again, it's not that I don't take rest days. It's just when my body is like, hey, I'm listening to my body, right? When my body is like, yo, you need to take a rest day, you need to take a break. Sometimes it's like 2 days in a row, you know. So it's not like I won't rest, but I just listen to when my body's like, hey, you need to take a day off. Conditioning means your muscles built on weak foundation. Oh, gotcha. Trust me, it was. I was very weak. It was, it was built on a weak foundation. But luckily, I think we grew the foundation to be all right.
You're like a monster.
Right now, I'm just doing some extra ab workouts. I have more of like a dedicated like ab routine workout. Today's just extra workout or like extra abs, which is why you won't see me go super hard on abs today. I usually do like 5 of each. I think I do. Not telling you to right now either. If you want, you can. Shelly, I think if I were to, I think I can do 100 in a row at one time if I was warmed up but not did a full exercise. See, overwork your muscles even on rest days. Oh, see, and personally, Rainbow, I don't want to have popcorn muscles, so I do a strength training as well. Personally, I heard that a long time ago, popcorn muscles, and I was like, yo, what's that even mean? And then found out what it means. I was like, oh, I don't want to look super strong. I don't want to look super strong and not be strong. I rather look moderate but be stronger rather than look super buff and have like the muscles and then it's like I can't even lift myself. Let's see. Yo, Bear, what's up? How's it going? Nick, what and character are you? You want to... Can you rephrase that? But Shelly, one thing I will say, cool thing I found out I can do today, someone was asking me if I can do pinky push-ups. No, I cannot. But I can do push-ups with 3 fingers each hand. Darks, I'll check it after the stream here. So check this out. I found out I can do, so 6 fingers in total, right? Boom. Haha. Haha. I'm not confident enough to do 2 fingers, thumb and index finger. I'm definitely not confident to do pinky. I don't even know if I could sit on the ground and rest on my like back, like kickstand with my pinky. I'm not gonna try that. Break a pinky for no reason. What's up, Pilot? I appreciate that. Jesus loves you as well. Thank you. Appreciate that. And that was Skillet, yes. Let's see. You said he finally answered you? No, Quarter. No, Quarter, Jim. No, Quarter. No, I haven't. I even reached out in multiple, not just email. I even messaged them on like social medias, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. Oh yeah, no, Rainbow. I can't do pinky push-ups. Not yet. Yeah. For me personally, like it actually doesn't hurt my fingers or my thumbs too much. If it starts to not feel good, then I'll stop. I'd rather not break my finger or hurt myself for no reason. But yeah, I just found out I could do that today, so I was like, cool. Let me see. I gotta pick another song. We're on the last set here. I got Animal I've Become. Okay. War pointed out that I was doing some shrugging with this. I'm going to try to do this without shrugging. Yeah, I think that's better. I can't escape this. not much more having the tank. I guess I am pretty tall. More to engage. Oh no, Rainbow, that was not for the lats. That was for biceps. That's who answered me. Get in contact. You just need an email. Okay, heck yeah. All right, I got you. Quarter. I'm gonna give him a call tomorrow. I didn't even think about that. Appreciate it. Oh. Inside. I'm gonna do some skull crushers. Somebody get me through this nightmare. I can't control myself. Heck yeah, no, Cordy. That's why I've reached out to like every possible like area that I could think of, but I didn't think about calling them. Listen, what I do, I'm in sales. Like I fix rock chips and stuff on windshields, but I have to sell all the work that I do. I don't mind giving someone a call. I don't. If I get a no, rejected, whatever, I truly don't care. It's not that big of a deal. So giving someone a call, I do not mind. But thank you for saying something, because I would have never even thought about that. People don't, and that's. I'm actually more of like I'd rather call someone than text them, but it's very not of the normal nowadays. No one is like, oh yeah, just give me a call. They're like, text me. This side of me, this animal I have become. Yo, what's up, Jose? Heck yeah. There's something about being able to talk to someone with the inflection in their voice, seeing them face to face, much that I prefer over like a text, even if it's like, hey, I guess if just saying like, hey, I'm here, like to pick someone up, that's a little bit different. But if you're gonna like talk to someone about anything, like more than just like, oh bro, I just pulled this sweet Magic the Gathering card. Yes, I do play Magic the Gathering. So bro, I pulled this sweet Urza card, blah blah blah, and then you just send it in text. That's one thing. But if it's like, hey bro, I wanted to check on you. I miss you. I haven't heard from you in a while. You know, just want to make sure you're doing okay. Your family's all right. For me personally, I'd much rather call someone than text them. 1,000%. I'd rather someone call me too. So, consider. All right, I got you, Bobby. Bobby, oh, Bobby, oh. I got you. I'll adopt you. All right, let's go. Here we go. People, yep. Nah, one and only. Nah, that's not me. I'm just a Trigos. By the way, this is 30 pounds here. We're gonna hit some skull crushers. I do personally like to do it at an incline because I've got some very mobile shoulders, in my opinion. Jose, that would be my wife. Shout out to my wife. She got me. I love some anime. That's some Dragon Ball Z. It's Van Gogh's A Starry Night version of Goku doing a Kamehameha blast. What is HXH? Okay. Oh, Hunter x Hunter, duh. No, I have not yet. I actually just got, when I say just, so in case you guys don't know, my sleep schedule is absolutely horrible. So, I work in the mornings. I go to work I leave work for about 7:30ish. This is when I try to leave work every morning. It's very rare I go to sleep before like 2:30 or 3 a.m. So this last Monday, 1 week ago, or no, yes, this last Monday, it just so happens I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a Crunchyroll subscription to watch some animes. 4 in the morning is when I started. 4 in the morning. And so on it so far, because I have like a watch for later list. Let me go to it. Watch list. Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm on episode 46. My Hero Academia Vigilantes. I haven't watched that before. Then we got JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I have someone I work with who's like super into it. Soul Eater, Sword Art Online, Kaiju number 8, Fairy Tail, Solo Leveling, One Piece. Finishing My Hero Academia because I haven't finished it. And then let me go to search now, and I'll type Hunter X Hunter. Where is it? Why is it not popping up? I don't know why it's not popping up. Well, those are the ones I've heard of before. That's why I'm watching them. Before I get into like some like underground animes and stuff, I want to get through like some of like the really big names. So that way when people like talk about it, Chainsaw Man, I forgot, that's another one I got to put on there. Why isn't it Hunter x Hunter popping up? I feel like Dan to Dan. I feel like I heard someone talk about that. Maybe I'll put that on the watch list. Cowboy Bebop is another one that someone had suggested. I gotta find that one. What? Oh, quarter. You all... Did I get... You already know. The Might card sleeves. You already know. Let me find one of the turtles here. Here's Leonardo's technique. You already know. You already know. We got them. Where is it? Got Donatello, my boy, right there. Heck yeah. I actually just built a Yuffie deck. Let me... Heck yeah, Magic the Gathering. You already know. You already know. How come I'm so nice? I don't know. Piece of crap. Just kidding. Oh, I also got dice as well. Some die. So check that out. Exciting. Boop. That's not it. That's not the only dice I got. Okay, check this out. So I got this right here from Walmart the other day. Yesterday, actually. Yo, the pulls I got were insane. You have raid you struggle with? Yeah, for me personally, I'm like, why not be nice, you know? I do not have the Tribal Order game deck. I do not. So check this out, though. So I pulled this from a pack. Yuffie, right? No, mixed martial. I'm just being silly. I'm just trolling you. So I built this deck. That's cool. It's a ninjutsu deck. So this right here were some of the pulls that I got. Now here are the shinies because the artwork I got. All right, these are not sleeved yet. So oh my gosh, the lighting is horrible. Let's see if I do like here. But got boom, boom. This is just a part of the scene box that you get. So all these are gonna be shiny. Check these out. Number 1 mono blue deck. Urza got this one. I checked online, it's like worth like $20. Just this one card. The whole thing was like $45 that I got. So boom, we got the Urza. This is just a card that I liked. So got this one, which it's a two-sided X-Death Void Warlock. Sorry, I'm shaky. I'm just tired from the workout. You know, we got Vincent Valentine, my boy. And of course, on the backside, Galleon Beast. Boom. We got Tifa, Lockhart, and this is going to be one of the top. I think this is number 3, one of the third best mono green decks. I think this comes in number 4 is one of the best, or one of the top, I should say, one of the top most build commander decks. That's what I should say. This is like number 4 in colorless deck. Then this is just a shinier one. Sage's something. Newell's. I'm terrible at reading. We got the Chocobo, Summon Chocobo Mog. And then I loved the artwork on this one. Shadowbringers. It's a Davin's Veto. Can't be, so you countered a spell. But yeah, so those all, I pulled all of them from this one box. And what's so funny too is I was at Walmart and I picked up a box and I was like, all right, I don't know if I want to get it. So I put it back. And then I was like, let me go get some protein. So I was like, yeah, I went to go get some protein. Came back and the guy was looking at one of the boxes. There was 4 in total. And so then I was like, oh yeah, he's holding on to one. I was like, yeah. So then I go grab not the one he was holding, but one underneath. And I got all these pulls. Apparently these pulls are freaking goated. And it's just from like the play boosters. If you know much about Magic, the play boosters typically aren't like giving you super awesome stuff. But I got some super awesome stuff. And I probably, if I were to sell everything that I got from it, I probably would. I don't know how much I would make my money back, but I definitely would make my money back from the pulls that I got, and they were really good ones too. So it was a very surprising and like cool, like, because I'm newer into Magic the Gathering. Oh yeah, here are more of the dice. I got this little thing here, full of dice, full of dice, full of dice. I haven't got like one of these little things, so that's for my Krenko deck. So all the goblins that I tap to control Krenko, got the Krenko deck as well. So I got a mono blue. Now I'll have a mono blue. I've got a blue black. I've got a mono red. I've got the commander for a mono blue. Got a commander for mono green. I want to build Sephiroth, so that'll be a mono black deck. Black, blue. I've got the Ninja Turtles, so that's all 5. But I actually switched up the commander instead of it being like the Heroes in a Half Shell commander. I picked the Leonardo, the balance, and with Michelangelo as well. I've heard that the balance of the deck is much better with those two being the dual commanders. So that's my new commander sort of stuff there. So let me hit this last set here. But yeah, I've just been really getting into it. Quarter, let's say I just got the booster box to let tune into, but I don't know how to play Magic, but I do play Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh heck yeah. My bad, I didn't see that the comment, but yes. So you used to play in middle school, but you forgot how to play. So I only recently got into Magic. Some kids or like friends I was in, some friends I was with, some of my friends from high school tried to get me to get into Magic, but I had no clue how to play, and they were super terrible at explaining. They were like, tap your card, and I was like, what do you mean tap it? What are you talking about? And they're like, tap your card, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm done. Unplugged. My RuneScape story. Let me tell you about that. It started back in 2012. Old school RuneScape. Me and my best friend at the time, Lane. We got into some RuneScape. My name was D-Man933. Why was it D-Man933? Because my name's Dalton, and that's the thing that it recommended. And 3 times 3 is 9. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So it just happened to be, I was like, oh yeah, that's it. Cool, sweet. Well, I got into RuneScape for many years, stopped playing, got back into it, stopped playing, got back into it again, and now I have an account where my strength level is almost 99. I haven't played in a minute, but my strength level is 98. But I wanted to make the joke where, like, if I end up making my strength 99, I wanted to have, like, someone record, like, my strength hitting 99, and then the camera panning over to me doing like deadlifts, because that's, you know, like the emote when you hit 99. So like hitting deadlifts and like, I hit 99 in real life, strength level. Yeah. Commander decks are like a ready to play. Yep. It's like all, it's not like perfectly synchronized, but it's like a deck where you can just buy. It's 100 cards. A commander deck is 100 cards. And it just plays like it's pretty synchronized and like synergized together. And it's, you know, all the cards are like meant for that commander deck, which is why it's like a commander deck. Like there's your main commander, and then all the cards that work well with it and stuff like that. Some are better naturally, some are worse naturally, sort of just depends. There's so many crossover, like between like Final Fantasy. You got Marvel coming up. You had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You have Lord of the Rings that was in the past. You have Lord of the Rings coming out in like November, I think it is. You've got Star Trek coming out. Like you've got Fallout, Assassin's Creed. I've seen Sonic. I've seen um, uh, God of War. So many in there. So you have like a commander deck. It's got 100 cards. Usually for commander, you can play. It's typically you play up to like 4 people. It's just solos, or you can do like a 2v2 kind of thing. But you've got the commander deck, and it just sort of plays as is. The rules, honestly, are really easy. However, like the combinations and everything you can do is much more complicated. But what I did to learn was I downloaded the Magic the Gathering game on Steam. It's free, so it's called Magic the Gathering. So Magic the Gathering Arena. So I downloaded that, learned to play there for the most part, and then translate it into like real time playing. And I've had lots of fun with it. Me and 3 or 4 other friends get together usually like at least once every other week, and we just play some Magic together. It's lots of fun. I honestly really love it, and like getting it's like one of those things where you're like you know, like in life as you get older. I don't know how your guys' age, and you definitely don't need to tell me, but when you get older, a lot of times like light excitement, things you're excited about can dwindle down. Unfortunately, it's just sort of how life works, because life can kind of beat you up. Sometimes it's nice to just have an extra something. Me personally, I rather just get excited about tons of stuff. So I've always got things going on, which is why like I stream or play games or like other things for me to get excited about and set goals. That's me personally. Not everybody is like goal driven and things like that, and that's okay. That's what makes the world go round. But for me personally, I like to set goals on different things, this and that, to like give myself like excitement and like something to look forward to constantly. And sometimes it honestly annoys my wife because she's like, "You need to just like stop," and I'm like, "I can't. I have to look forward to the future." I'm like, "Sorry, babe." So, on that note, but Magic as an adult now, it's kind of fun to like, you know, I buy like a booster pack, or you know, like this scene box, and then I pull and I'm like, oh, like in the group messaging that I'm with, like texting some friends, I'm like, ooh, these are my top 9 favorite cards that I pulled, and they're like, holy crap, like those are so good, and like I don't even know, because like these guys are experienced, like been playing Magic for years and all this stuff, and I'm one of the newer people in it. Out of the 5 of us, I'm the second to newest, and so it's like, oh really? Like it's cool. Like I'm like, oh what? And then they're like, dude, you got to do this and that and that, and it's like adds in some excitement into just like life, something to look forward to. Of course, like I'm not gonna, you know, hurt my family or hurt myself financially, just like putting thousands and thousands of dollars in Magic. That's not the route I want to go. But like a little bit here and there, just to like have fun, or like, oh, see what I can get, whatever. Like it's been fun. So it's really cool. Um, I'm sorry, Joshua. No, no Espanol. No hablas español. Let's see if I can translate though. Was my chest look deflated? You should have seen it when I was younger. Holy cow. It was real bad then. Speaking of my chest looking deflated, this is what I used to look like. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna hit one last set here before we finish it up. Now that you guys got me talking about magic. Let's see. Let's finish it off here. And then we'll be done for the night. Well, what if I wanted to break? What you do? Okay. Woo. Bury me. I am finished with you. All right. Let's go work out. All right, we're gonna end the stream here with a little flexing, as we always do. So I'm gonna get the light going on. It was an arm, weak point chest day, so I did shoulders, chest, biceps, triceps, a little bit of abs as well. I hit, turn the music off, turn the lights off. Where do this? Jose, I am 6'4". 6'4". Alright. Okay, close. Gotta be careful going down the stairs. Especially because I didn't turn off all the lights. So now, holy crap, where am I going? Alright. I feel like it's a good stream. I'm not gonna sit around and talk for too long because I gotta go potty. I gotta go pee. So, I'm gonna get into the posing here. I didn't hit legs, but I always do for the posing. I always hike the shorts up a little bit and do the full posing so we can get, a record for each week and everything. Like, you can go back months and months from now and see, like, when I was posing, what I looked like then versus now. And I hope that it's better. If it's not, shoot, I'm doing the wrong things. Consistently, Jose, about 3.5 years. I worked out, in total, I've worked out probably about 7 years in total, but the first, 4 years were, very bad. I wasn't consistent, I wasn't eating right, I was constantly getting sick. Anytime I tried to bulk up, I'd get super sick, I would be throwing up. I don't know what was up with me. My body just, did not want me to gain weight for the longest time, and maybe it's because I was just eating without exercising. I don't know what it was. but overall, 3.5 years is consistently how long I've been working out. And if you want to see like what I looked like when I started working out, after done posing here, I can show you a picture from my Instagram. Oh, absolutely, yeah. I like chicken, ground turkey. I don't eat much ground beef, but ground turkey, I eat that. It's a lot less expensive. It's more lean. It doesn't taste as good. Oh well. But yeah. Let's see here. No, not generally. I feel like you're gonna come out with like some weird joke or something, but yeah, generally no. It's mostly just like chicken, salmon. It's mostly salmon because I make a poached salmon that my wife really loves. So like chicken, salmon, ground turkey, steak. I'd say those are the most common proteins that I eat. Pasta. Yes, pastas. Yep. I eat pretty much, for the most part, I eat pretty much everything and whatever, like food. But it just might be in quantity. And like so for example, I recently got Cool Whip, and so I'm gonna have that with like some strawberries. But in correct proportions. So it's not like I'm gonna have like a gallon of Cool Whip and then eat 2 strawberries with a gallon of Cool Whip. No, it's gonna be like a little bit of Cool Whip with some strawberries on top. Just like tastes a little bit good, whatever. One and only. Your message. I do not see your message. It doesn't show it for me. But anyway, real quick, we're gonna get to the posing here. First and foremost, I always want to tell you guys that I appreciate you guys being here, whether you're here for a minute, for an hour. I appreciate it. You guys being here during the workouts and everything really helps me push myself. I want to set a good example, so I truly appreciate it. About Hunter x Hunter. Yes, I gotta find it on Crunchyroll to put in my watch list, but I didn't find it when I tried to search it right away, so I'm gonna go back and look for it. But yes, I do appreciate you guys for being here. You helped me push myself and challenge myself to new limits. Like when someone said earlier, do push-up with just pinkies, and I got like a 3-finger push-up. Like I've never tried that before. So thank you guys for always pushing me, for convincing me that I can push myself even further and harder than I thought I could. So I appreciate it. Always appreciate it. So thank you very much. So, and then also, I never want you guys to compare yourself to me, whether you think I look okay or I look horrible. Everyone's on their own journey. I don't want you to compare yourself to me. Comparison's a thief of joy. I'd rather you compare yourself to who you were, who you are now, who you want to be, just as I am. And if you don't believe in yourself, then by golly, I will believe enough for the both of us. So believe in yourself. If you don't, I will believe in you enough for the both of us, so you can complete and you can succeed in your goals and your endeavors. I appreciate it. We're gonna get the posing going on here. Let me lower the camera just slightly. It's on Netflix and Hulu. Oh, okay. I have that, so it's all good. Jose, give me a second here. I'll talk about work in a second. I'm gonna do the posing, and then if I miss your messages right now, give me a minute, please. I'll get back to those, because everyone, you all deserve to be seen and heard, and I want to give you that respect. So. That's dumb. Alright, let's get back here. We didn't work out the back today, but that's okay. Gotta show it anyway. Alright, I'll bump up the light a little bit here. For the legs. Do I think I could survive in a horror movie? Depends which one. I'm fairly confident though. Alright. Legs, we didn't hit legs today. But you know, gotta showcase. A little bit of hammies there. Show off the calves. Someone said those are turning from calves to cows. I was like, oh, thanks. And then, if you know, then you know. The last, but my last and favorite pose, the shoulder wave. Hold on, I feel like the lighting is better here. Wahoo! That's all for now, folks. Sacrifice. Yes. I am very against taking steroids, PEDs. I'm all for like creatine. I take creatine, protein powder, magnesium, stuff like that. But when it comes to like SARMs and Tren and extra testosterone and stuff like that, unless like maybe testosterone, like if it's medically necessary or something like that, maybe a little bit different. But unless it's I'm not for that. I was actually saying earlier, I have a really close friend who hopped on some tea, and he's like, "Bro, you gotta hop on with me. You're gonna get so strong, all that stuff." And I was like, "No thanks. I'm all right without that. Thank you though." He was like, "You're never gonna bench press, blah blah." And I was like, "I'll prove you wrong." My body fat percentage, I'd probably say, so a lot of like scans and stuff I feel like aren't fully accurate. Me personally, here, I'd say for me, this is no flex. No flex at all. So I'm very open and honest if I'm gonna flex or whatever. I'll be honest. I do talk in my stream with like a little mini flex. I'm not like hardcore flexing, like just talking like nothing's going on. I do like a little one, so my abs like show a little bit, but no flex at all here. Still standing up straight. Me personally, fuzzies on me. I'd probably say I'm sitting around like a 12.5, 13%. I'd say that's close. I would say maybe give or take like a percent. So maybe 12% at like the minimum, I think. And then I'd say somewhere between like 12 would be like minimum up to like 13.5. I'd give myself that range. There's definitely also earlier someone was saying yes, this is what I used to look like, by the way, before I started working out. So nothing crazy. It was quite scrawny. And it's not like I'm crazy big now or anything, but about 3.5 years of consistent working out, about 3.5 years. I've worked out for a total of 7, but in all honesty, like I was saying earlier, the first 4 years were horrible. Or I guess maybe 3.5 years. Anyway, the first few years were very bad. Form was awful, and not consistent at all. Trash, just trash. My Instagram is public. Yep, if you want to check it out here, I'll link it. Oh, Jose, for work, I'm self-employed. I work at a car dealership where I fix windshields. So if you get like a chip or a crack in your windshield, then I fix those. Let's see, how do I make my skin tighten to show veins? Facial bone mass. Asking for a friend. Lower your body fat percentage. To be more vascular, you'd probably want to drink a lot more water. You have to lower your body fat percentage. When you lift weights, a lot of times when your veins, so you have to lower your body fat percentage. So for example, like I'm trying to see oh here, if I do here, I gotta do if I'm doing one arm, I gotta do both. So if I'm lifting, right, if I'm lifting the weights here, and you may see like a vein start popping out on my bicep. The reason why is because my body fat percentage is low enough, not that it's super low, but it's low enough for my veins to show through my skin. You can see through my forearms. I've got pretty strong veins in my forearms. So for me personally, my forearms have always been like pretty veiny. I've also always been pretty skinny. So growing your muscles, growing your muscles to be larger would help. And then, so lowering your body fat percentage so things can show through your skin, because body fat percentage, if you think about it, right? Body fat is everywhere, right? You got some, maybe the last place you're gonna lose it's maybe a little belly. If you got some in your chest, your shoulders, little back fat, whatever it is, it's spread throughout your whole body. If you lower it slowly, right, and it goes away from your body, right, then your arms, once enough for your arms, for example, when enough body fat is eliminated from your arms, where your veins will stick out regularly, having larger muscles will then also help with the veins being sort of protruded, because your muscles are going to be bigger. So then the veins that are, out on the outside of the muscle are also going to protrude. Lower body fat percentage will allow the lack of fat in those arms to show the vein. So that's sort of like the, I guess, sort of like the game plan, or like the route to go to become more vascular. Of course, drinking more water. There's lots of different things, but generally speaking, growing your muscles in size, lowering your body fat percentage, but body fat percentage being lower is like probably the number one thing to have like your veins pop out more. You said you thought I'd be an actor. Well, I appreciate it. Let's see, what would you say is the lowest limit you're willing to go in your body fat for an extended period? Me personally, I probably would get to about 10%. I think from what I've heard, I don't know if I've ever been 10%. If I was, maybe it was like when I was like 10 years old or something like that. I don't know. Also, Dangerous, what's up? Appreciate it. Heck yeah, you already know the double Dragon Ball Z posters. Shout out to my wife, she got those for me. And thanks for the follow, one and only. Probably about 10%. That's where I've heard is about the lowest you can get, and stay in that range where you don't start getting like moody. Now, I'm a father and a husband, and so I have other people in my equation in my daily life. I'm not trying to get extra moody or hangry or emotional towards them or around them for no reason, right? Why create conflict and create commotion, chaos in my life when I don't need to? Just saying. So for me, probably about 10% would be right about that percentage that I want to get to, and that I would get to stay consistently, so that way I can still have enough body fat percentage to not be like moody, to still have energy from those fats in your body, which are healthy for you. 0% body fat is you'd be like dead. You need fats in your body. That's just, you need it. It's a part of the essentials in your life. Having 500% body fat, now that's not good, but 0% is equally just bad. So 10%, from what I've heard and read and seen from lots of different sources, is right around that amount where I feel like it's like solid, and it doesn't put you it doesn't put you in a risky way, it doesn't make your mood low. So I feel like that would be right around the sweet spot. Alaskan, what's up? Hello, what's good from my basement? Jameis, you can refer to me as Trigos. Let's see here. I am a father, yep. Under the impression that you're a college freshman. Oh, appreciate that. No, I'm actually 31. I'm actually 31. This is the basement where my wife and I rent, so. Let's see here. Why your toes curl up when you sleep? Any thoughts? Are your toes? Is there pressure on your toes from? Like if you have like a fitted sheet or like bed sheets, comforter, things like that. Does it weigh on your foot? And then you like let's say for example, I got a blanket here. I can show you. Boom. Examples to the fullest. Holy cow. Caleb, no. So, you got the blanket. Boom. Haha. You put the blanket on. Your feet are relaxed. You're like, oh no, it's cold. And then it, whoop. Boom. Makes sense. Easy. What's up, Savage? How's it going? And you know what? I bet Edwin has not gotten a single answer like that. But Edwin, whatever you're trying to say, good luck on whatever. People with abs claim they are single-digit body fat, but really around 15. Oh yeah, no, James. I know. I'm nowhere near a single-digit body fat. Again, like I said, I think me personally, I'm sitting right around. Again, I think me personally, 12% is absolutely lowest. I think I'm probably closer to like a 13% body fat. Obviously, like if I'm flexing my abs, you can see the abs and all that stuff. So it's gonna be low enough to where they're visible. But if I'm like completely relaxed, nothing, just standing straight, they're not like super visible or anything, just like maybe like a tiny little bit outline, little mini flex shows a little bit, big flex shows more. But yeah, I know I'm nowhere near a single digit body fat. No, we do leg day quite often. I will say though, these shorts are very good at hiding any quads. So we hit leg day. Today was not leg day, but the shorts just happened to fit perfectly. So it shows absolutely no leg mass or definition. That's all right though. That's all right. No, sacrifice. You're too silly. You're too kind. You're too kind. I am but a mere meekly Trigos. Teddy, appreciate the sub. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thanks, Texas. Thank you. I'm trying to get big like you. Teddy, I'm sorry. I have no clue what that says. I wonder if Google Translate does not translate that at all, so I don't know what you said, but appreciate you being here. Hello. Let's see. Sully should put a blouse on. I actually don't even own one. Dang. Maybe I should buy one. Psych. I'm not buying a blouse because I have no reason to wear one. I've got shirts, pump covers, a bra. Pff, you're too kind. Yo, G, Sully, this is why I say you're too kind. Back in the day, this is what I looked like. That would have been. I don't even know if there's a bra size of a AAA, but that would have been a AAA right there. If you're talking batteries, I got like, what's the? Okay, that's completely opposite. I was about to say D's, but the D battery is like the really thin. Wait, no. Is that? Hold on, I gotta double check. I gotta make sure. No, that's the wrong one. It's like a 3032. what is it called? 2032. This is what I'm thinking about. This would have been the equivalent of my chest in battery talk. My chest, battery. My chest, battery. My chest, battery. It's the same thing. I appreciate it, Savage. You're too kind. You're too kind. Yeah. I guess I was blessed with the height, but muscles often come way later if you're taller. But no excuses. No excuses. Um, Honestly, sacrifice. I couldn't even bulk because anytime I tried to bulk, I would get sick. I don't know what it is. It's just like innately in my body. If I were to get to a certain point where like if I flex really hard and I couldn't see my abs, like I would just get sick. I would get sick. I would lose like 10 pounds of any progress of anything. When I was about this big, I was somewhere sitting around like 135 to 140 because like I'm 6'4", hollow. I want to say a hollowed bone at that point. Um, any time it was just horrible. It took me about I want to say about probably about 5 years of actually like trying to gain weight, but I had to do it not by like bulking and cutting or anything like that. It just had to be a slow and steady, like slight calorie surplus with a lot of working out. And so I've been working out for about 7 years. For like 3.5 of those years, so only like half the time has it been good. The first 3.5, my form was horrible. I wasn't consistent. My sleep schedule was terrible. My sleep schedule now is terrible, by the way, because it's midnight 47 and I'm not tired and I got to get up at like 7 o'clock for work. That's beside the point. My eating was horrible. My sleep was horrible. My form was horrible. Everything you could think about like what you should do to like be getting bigger or whatever for aesthetics was off for the first 3.5 years. And then after after then like learning really deep diving, delving into the nitty-gritty of what I need to do, then finally did I correct so many of those things between like form, working out consistently, eating right. I mean, I was obsessed with lemonade. Simply Lemonade was on my to-do list every day. Drink like 89 ounces. Let me look. I think it's 89 ounces too. Uh, no, Vamos. Vamos. If I'm saying your name wrong, please correct me. Please correct me. I don't think I've ever had raw milk. Just 2% or whole milk. Let's see. Simply Lemonade, large sized, 89 ounces. Yep. How do I know that? Because I've had so many dang of these. You know what I do? I'll get 2 of these a day. You know how bad that is for you? Horrible. I'd put one in the freezer so it became a lemonade slush, and then I'd drink the other one while I was waiting for the other one to freeze. That's what I did for years. Don't do that. What's up? What's up? I don't know how to say your name or refer to you. Can I call you E1? Does that work? We're gonna have a journey, so thank you for your encouragement. Oh, of course. And one and only again, if I end up making any tutorial videos for like working out, it'll be because of you. It'll be because of you. What's up, Kim? How's it going? How you doing? Jeremiah, hello to you as well. I'll hang out here for another like 6 minutes. We'll call it 6 minutes at midnight 55. I'm gonna hop off. I got to go pee, so I'll give you guys 6 more minutes before I have to go to the bathroom, go pee, get ready for bed, and then try to work out or try to wake up for work tomorrow. And you have a great night. Appreciate it. Always, always. And Sacrifice, thank you. I do appreciate the sub, the like. Very kind of you, so I appreciate it. And that was a fist bump to you. Didn't mean to hit you in the face. My bad. That was completely unintentional. So I'll warn you next time that that was not a punch to your face. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Is that a battery? Yeah, so I know I'm just hilarious, aren't I? Aren't I hilarious, pretty? Oh my gosh. So funny. I make myself cry. Aw, you're too kind. Appreciate that. Thank you for the GGEZ. I don't even really know what that is, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Always appreciated. Always appreciated. So never expected. So thank you very much for that. It was very kind of you. What what a kind soul to send that right before the good nights. Dang. Yeah, in all honesty though, I do find myself to be quite funny, and I will make myself laugh. Not in a psycho kind of way, not like, I'm talking to myself and then people are just watching me at work as I like laugh at myself and I'm like, just in the middle of a conversation where there's like four different voices all at the same time and everyone's like looking at me like I'm crazy and then I look at them back like, do you not see the four people I'm talking to at the same time? Not like that kind of funny, but like where I'm just like, oh my gosh, I thought of the funniest thing right now. And I'm just cracking up, like it's great. And appreciate it, Brittany, for the high five. That's very kind of you. Always appreciate, never expected, so thank you. I can't tell you how many times this is awful. How many times I've woken up laughing. Like in my sleep, I'm having a dream and I've said the funniest thing. I have and like I'll wake up and I'll accidentally wake my wife up because I'm laughing like hysterically. It's just like what's so funny? And I try to repeat what's hilarious, what just happened in my dream. And as I say it, I'm like, this doesn't even make sense. And then I'm like, oh, I'm done laughing to her. But I'm still laughing because, like, I can't stop it. It already started. It's like a freaking treadmill, and there's no stop button, there's no warning, there's nothing. It's just going on. The laughter doesn't stop. And how I've stopped since then, I have no clue. We've lost power. But it's just ongoing and I love it. I love it. Why not? We need more laughter in the world. You know what I'm saying? We need more like happiness, more laughter, more cheerfulness. Let's say the cheermeister. All right, we're about to be the Grinch, except opposite. When the Grinch turns nice and becomes the cheermeister, that's what we're about to be. But from waking up, Slim and Noah. Yeah, exactly. I used to laugh in my sleep, but yeah, it. I don't even know. I don't even know why. I don't even know why. I have no clue. Like, and it truly doesn't make sense too. Like, I think it's the funniest thing. I've got like tears in my eyes, like me trying to hold in my laughter, like, and this is like 6:30 in the morning, 7 in the morning, and I'm like, like trying to hold in my laughter, not trying to wake up my wife. I've got like tears streaming down. She's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, the funniest thing. I just, in my dream, I just said that the pizza isn't delivered until it's done. And like, I have no clue what in my brain causes that to happen or whatever, but I'm freaking hilarious. What can I say? Honestly, I would pay at least like $5 to go see me stand up. Do stand up. $5 at least. Maybe even $7. On a good night, like 750, 749. That's a deal. That's a deal right there. So he goes into sleep, it cracks me up when I hear him, and he says, "Why are you laughing?" That's awesome. I love it. I love it. Yeah, there. It's funny. Sometimes my wife and I will hear like we got like a baby monitor and stuff, and so like when like we'll hear our son like talking in his sleep. It's just like the funniest thing. It's like the cutest thing. It's just so adorable. Why did I tell his teacher he didn't do his homework? That's great. That's great. Aspect, that's wild. That's wild. I'm actually about to hop off though. Like I said, at midnight 55, I was gonna hop off the stream. I need to go pee. I need to get ready for bed. have a protein shake before I go to bed. I got new protein today. Super excited for it. So, yes. But I do appreciate everyone for hopping in here. We will be back at the absolute latest on Friday. On Friday, playing some games and then the workout stream afterwards. But I do appreciate you all for being here. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night. Appreciate you all. Love you all. Of course. Until next time.